of the literary dating game. Although dating has been branded a season pass on the shuttle between safe distancing, wearing masks, no hugging, or shaking hands right now, all of today's contestants are here for a bit of laughter and fun. Lots of giggles as well, because there is one thing keeping us sane right now, and y'all know that here it is reading books and listening to books. So while we aren't really searching for love in the time of COVID right now, we are just trying to find maybe a literary match, maybe make a new friend, and certainly lots of giggles. Some contestants are single, some are married, and some are engaged. So there's zero rules to be on this show. Nola is our one of our main bachelorettes, and she is certainly here. She was trying to find love, yet knowing she probably won't. We are accepting applications at the right review at optimum.net. Just kidding. Uh, Vinny is our bachelor. He is here. He doesn't get to see much of his fiance Ricardo because since lockdown, life has changed. So he's here to join us for the same reason. He's looking for lots of fun and lots of laughs. He's one of the most hysterical guys. Nola's one of the most hysterical girls that I've ever met. So I know this is going to be a lot of fun for y'all. We're going to start with Vinnie Spinato. He is the co-author of a wonderful memoir, My Pursuit of Beauty. He co-authored it with a wonderful woman named Mickey Goodman. It's a super fun, interesting memoir, which Vinnie says serves as a cautionary tale for what not to do when you want to break into the cosmetic industry, make it big, basically do what you want to do when you grow up. He has a beautiful dog named Savannah, a handsome fiance named Roberto, and a documentary on the way. He makes wonderful makeup for the face. He doesn't like girls wearing eye makeup like me and stuff like that. He makes perfume for the stars, and he is one of the most generous people I know. He gives back to many charities, including the Wounded Warrior Project and a bunch of others. If you'd like to learn more about him, he'll be back tomorrow at the Right Review at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. He's also going to start a street team called Vinnie's Dynasty. I think that's what it's going to be named. So keep a lookout for that after you meet him. Now, we've kept all of the bachelorettes backstage, so in our soundproof room, so they couldn't hear all about him. So can we bring out the bachelor?
Hi.
Hi, Vinnie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I hope you liked your introduction.
It was delightful.
I had a hard time writing that. So how are you doing today? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
This is going to be fun. Okay, so let's get started with oh, you know what, Vinnie? I want to ask you one question though. What was the hardest, or how nervous are you right now? Are you nervous at all?
No, zero.
All right, perfect. Let's go.
I thought you were going to ask me if I fake my orgasms. The answer's going to be yes. But
well, do you? I'm just kidding.
Yes, of course. Don't we all?
Yeah, I think we all do, right? We say that we do on TV anyway. Well, this isn't TV, but close enough. All right, so Bachelor Number One. Let's meet her. Well, kind of meet her. Bachelorette Number One. She hails from Washington State. And Vinnie, you might find yourself playing with Savannah because she also has with her and her large dog, and she has a hot tub that she loves reading in. And Bachelorette Number Two, she would love to teach you how to go bird watching if you don't know how to do this already. But gardening is up her alley, so she loves getting her hands dirty. And she's hoping maybe that's in your future. Bachelorette Number Three. You'll be promised a full day of baking, taking a run, then reading before watching the sunset in the evening. And Bachelorette Number Four. She's a lover of big band music, so you'd be guaranteed a fun night out of music and dance. But she also hoards games that she doesn't have time to play. So maybe you could convince her to take some time to play some games. So welcome, Bachelorettes. Vinny, Vince, if you could take a moment to say hello to your Bachelorette.
All of it's fine.
All right. Thank you. All right. So go ahead, Vinny, you could start asking your questions.
All right, in random order here. So Bachelor number 3. You suddenly find yourself as a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court. What modern item do you hope you would have with you?
That was a really tough question. Honestly, a coffee maker would be the thing for me that I would need the most, a coffee maker.
That's actually not a bad idea. As long as you can plug it in somewhere.
Yes. Well, like a French press or something like that. Something of that version would be okay.
It's not to be a really good visual either way. All right, good answer. Bachelor number 1. You're designing the perfect man for you. What 3 literary characters do you combine to make him?
Okay, I am bringing Mr. Rochester, Lord Peter Wimsey, and Aragorn.
Oh, sounds like a 53 Shades of Grey. That could be a good. All right. How about Bachelor number 4? Are you a city mouse or a country mouse?
Wow, that's a tough question. I'm going to have to say I'm a country mouse at heart. Yep.
Good. You like to relax and chill a little bit.
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Bachelor number 2. In The Beauty and the Beast, there's a magical rose holding powers. If you were Belle, which flower would you want to be holding powers over you, and why?
Oh, probably the dainty forget-me-not, because then you won't forget me.
Oh. Bachelor number 2 is Frisky. All right. Bachelor number 3. Are you more like Katniss in the Hunger Games at home, or more like Snow White, keeping the house clean and cooking and sewing and whistling while you work?
Can I be both?
Sure.
Okay, then I'm going to say both because I think I can volunteer as tribute anytime, and I certainly, still need to be around to cook and clean.
Oh, okay. The gift keeps on giving. That's good. Let's go wrench in. The Bachelor number 3. Let's follow up on that. Let's see here. So in Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth Bennet proposed to several times. How many times would I have to propose to you to get you to say yes?
Once, but there's no guarantee that I would say yes, and you can't keep asking.
So once with a caveat.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Bachelor number 4. In the Notebook, Noah took Allie out on the lake by the house. They're surrounded by beautiful swans. Tell me something romantic you'd like me to do for you on a date.
Well, I guess you'd have to take me to a really smoky kind of jazz bar, and we'd be dressed up like in the 40s, and there would be a big band playing, and you would be sort of playing the part, and we would just dance the whole night.
Ah, okay. That one. Bachelor number 1. Complete the following line from Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in what of? Thank.
The perfect cup of coffee, obviously.
Like that. Bachelor number 3. For a blank question here for you. The heart is a blank hunter.
I'm going to say the heart is a reckless hunter.
Oh, that's good. That's all over the map we are with that one. Bachelor number 4. I am Robin Hood, but I'm not stealing for the poor anymore because I have you. What should I be stealing now?
Well, now you would have to be stealing quivers of arrows because you're quivering when you're with me.
A little bit of river dancing of the heart. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bachelor number 2. You have been by Captain Hook. What literary character comes to you to help save you?
Well, I think it would be Captain Blood, played by Errol Flynn. And he's great with a sword. He can swing from ropes on a boat. He knows how to guide it. And he actually has helped Queen Elizabeth out. So I think that would be a good one.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Very creative. Bachelor number 3. In which was going to give you poison? If I was going to give you poison fruit, which one would tempt you? If a witch was going to give you poisonous fruit, which one would tempt you?
Probably strawberries, and they'd be even more tempting if they were strawberries with chocolate.
That would be very, yeah, I would take that too myself, actually. Bachelor number 4. In The Outsiders, they say Gold Pony Boy. What would you tell me to say?
I made lasagna.
Oh, that's a good one. Bachelor number 1. I love dogs. Which book about dogs is your favorite? Old Yeller, Call Me by the Wild, Lassie, and why? Bachelor number 1, Tuck and Rolled.
Oh, good. Sorry, you broke up a little bit there. So, Bachelor, it would definitely not be Old Yeller. I'm telling you that right now. I think I'm going to go with Lassie because I would really want to know if Timmy was in the well.
That's right. Either that or Baby Jessica, one or the other. We're probably all old enough to remember that one. Poor little Baby Jessica tuck and rolling into the well. Bachelor number 3. If we were both alive during the same period as Little House on the Prairie, would you be a troublemaker or a good girl helping your teacher out of school?
I'd be the one clapping the erasers and filling the inkwells, but I'd probably have my skirt a little too short.
Oh. Castle School Vixen, maybe. Let's see. Bachelor number 4. If you were in a romance novel, what setting would you want it to be in? A lover, on the beach, a castle, a bondage chamber, etc.?
Well, I can't lie. I would love to be in a castle.
Yeah, I think we all would.
Yeah.
So, Annie, that's our grouping questions.
All right. So, who would you pick as your literary match?
Well, I had to unpack myself a little bit here to give you my explanation. Somebody already kind of had me at hello, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So,
okay, let's chat.
So, as soon as I start saying this, I think we'll know who I'm going to pick. First of all 4 ladies are absolutely delightful and lovely. I can already tell. But I am a massive, massive World War II history buff. I grew up with my grandfather being a conductor of the symphony and a music director. And I grew up loving and listening to Ella Fitzgerald, Glenn Miller. So I'm 100% Italian. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I had to go with Bachelor number 4 because I am a massive lover of big band and World War II history. And I'm Italian and I love lasagna. So that one's that'd be my pick for sure.
It might have been the short skirts. I don't know, but the answer was good. That was a good answer too.
Wonderful. That's right. Accurate.
Echo said Kevin liked the short skirt answer.
Yeah.
All right, so Bachelor number 4 won this round. So I'm going to introduce you first to Bachelorette number 1, who you did not choose. Can you remove your veil, Bachelorette number 1?
I can. I'm saddened not to be chosen.
We're all deeply saddened.
Going to have to go home and drink now.
Now we're all going to have to learn a little disappointment together.
Well, this is Carrie Ann King. She writes under Carrie Ann King and Carrie Schaefer. She is a Washington Post and Amazon bestseller. Most recently, she's released A Borrowed Life in September of 2020. She has half a dozen women's fiction. Look at that book. I love it. It has feathers on it. Somebody mentioned feathers, quivers, I guess. Women's fiction, a thriller, supernatural books, which are awesome. At least a dozen of those. I love this book. There's an old vampire that has to go buy teeth at CVS. And she has a podcast that I just love where she interviews authors called Tell Me Your Secrets. So you let her pass on by.
Oh,
so thank you.
Side.
And she has a big dog, Vinny. I totally thought you'd pick her. It's because she's a dog.
It's a toss-up between Glenn Miller and the big dog, I guess.
Well, thank you, Carrie.
Okay.
And then we have Bachelorette number 2. If you can remove your veil. We have Janet Oakley. Can't see you really, Janet.
Okay.
Hi, Janet. Thank you. Your answers were hysterical. She's the author of at least a dozen novels. She writes award-winning books, and she's also the winner of several awards. I couldn't even list them all. And The Quisling Factor was recently released, and it was also released on
another beautiful
on audiobook.
Well, actually,
and this is a historical fiction book.
yeah, this is World War II, Vinny.
All right.
And this is
Dying Night, actually.
And this one,
right.
This is Yossing 1944. This is both in Norway, and this is the one that Chris Humphreys has just done the narration for. And I'm desolate but I'm lucky. My son is a winemaker, so I have quite a stash downstairs in my bedroom. He makes wonderful wine.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Well, thank you. And then we have Bachelorette number 3 that you didn't choose. I feel so bad for this. Oh my gosh. Debut author of the book. Hi, this is Christina Castellino. She wrote this wonderful book, Rewrite the Stars. It's releasing in March. I love this. So she'll be back for an interview in March, and we're very excited to meet her. So thank you so much for joining us. Your answers were wonderful too. You have a dog back there too.
I do. That's Patty. She's
Hi, Patty.
just kind of hanging out there, but she'll go with me. I won't do wine, but I'll be hitting the ice cream a little bit later. Thanks a lot, Vinny.
Really nice to meet you.
Say hi to Ben and Jerry for me.
I will.
Well, and who you did choose, who I will say was very excited before this event, and she got all dolled up. So this is really hysterical that she won. Michelle Cox. She's very baubles and everything. She is the author of multiple award-winning historical fiction mysteries. I love her main characters, Henrietta and Inspector Howard. I can't see your jewelry, Michelle.
Darn it.
That was my mother's name, Henrietta. I didn't hear that too often.
No way. It was meant to be.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
Henrietta Spinato. Give me any more time.
Wow.
You
That's
can't make
fantastic. I'm thrilled.
I love it.
Thank you.
And she has the most wonderful website with wonderful research that she's done for her books. So I know you would find that very interesting. So I think you've just made 4 wonderful new friends today.
Where are we going to go?
I really appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much. And I don't know. I just want to say that this is so funny. I watched like the dating game from back in the 70s to find out all the lines to say. So I'm supposed to say, thank you for playing. For each of you, we have provided a safe ride back to our green room. So thank you so much for playing. And
Thanks for having us.
And we're going to get the other group over here soon. But you guys can say hello or talk if you want.
Oh, yay.
So,
Because I need a second. I got to say,
Well, this was a ton of fun, you guys. I loved it.
It was great.
we
Yeah.
love putting the questions together.
I bet. They
Yeah,
were
I
very
agree.
clever, but some of them were hard. I'm like,
They
I
were
wanted the King Arthur, the Connecticut.
I did
I,
too.
I
had
hate
such a
that book.
You could
I
have had
hate
it,
that
'cause I
book
didn't
so
want it.
bad. I was gonna say I want to have an insulator suit with me because I don't want to be like they fried all those nights. I read that book when I was too young for it, and I went around for weeks just smelling burnt flesh and feeling sick.
I wanted to answer that one too because I would take a Swiss Army knife to get me out of the chastity belt. So
That is funny. I said I would want a stretchy bra.
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in like that really tight corset or whatever.
Oh yeah.
it was a board. They wore a board back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the board, the whalebone.
I want to know what would Vinny, what would you, if you were going into the past, what would you bring from the future?
Yeah, there you go.
What would I bring? Not technology. I don't think I want to be left alone with it. I think. I'd bring my dog, I guess, if I can, because she's my buddy. So, I mean,
Oh my God.
all my pal the same in future or past. That'd be probably where I would go.
Oh,
Aw.
Non-animate. That's. I mean, I think I really need, right?
Yes,
That's sweet.
That's
nice
true.
one.
very sweet. Well, I think we're good to go. You know what? We have somebody in Canada that their Wi-Fi has been having issues. So, but we'll get them on. So thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And keep in touch, everybody. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Bye,
Wherever
everyone.
you go, spread the love, the literary love.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. So next up, we have Miss Nola Nash. She is our bachelorette for this round. Hopefully, she's going to be able to come on. She and I are like.
I didn't know if you were ready for me.
I'm trying to get through.
I gotta answer the Connecticut Yankee question, though. Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, ladies. Tampons.
I never thought of that. They didn't have those right then, did they?
No.
All right,
We're gonna be there a while.
I'm actually calling Chris.
No, he's here. He's on.
Oh, he's there? You weren't responding, so I thought he wasn't there. All right, everybody's here. All right, let's go.
Everybody's here. We got everybody.
All right, here we go. So, Nola Nash, I have to act like I don't know you. So, hi, everybody. This is round 2 of the literary dating game, and our bachelorette is Miss Nola Nash. She is the author of 2 extremely tantalizing, heart-racing, dark, page-flipping, paranormal novels. Book 1 and 2 of the Crescent City series. Crescent City Moon is number 1, and Crescent City Sin is number 2. She loves learning about everything she's researching in her stories, so she knows things from voodoo to ghosts and spirits. Beware. She's a pretty funny gal. She has a dog named Dudley. She is #life to her. And she has a show called The Second Line Show where she interviews about at least 5 authors a week. And it's a variety show on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. And it's a really great show. You guys should catch it. Okay, now, are you excited to be here, Nola?
Well, yeah. This
Now,
is awesome.
I know you are really like the only single person here. So, but you know, anyway, so we'll
love in the time of COVID is difficult.
It is. But maybe one day we can play an actual game where there's really all single players. So
yes, win a date with Nola Nash. That's the new game.
Win a date with Nola Nash. That'd be fun to play, right?
That's
So
right.
the 4 bachelors have been backstage. We've kept them in our soundproof green room. Oh my God. I don't get that, that camera thing up front to tell me what to say. So funny. So let's meet our bachelors. So, Bachelor number 1. Oh boy. When we let me just say, when we are interviewing the different contestants for the show, and we ask them to tell them about themselves, Mike Eberhardt's looking for someone. He's looking for literary love. He had the most to say. He said he enjoys meandering conversation, judging world-class coffees, and unlimited game nights with friends.
Don't tell me their names, Annie.
Oh, I said his name?
Yes, I'll forget it.
I'm so stupid. Goofy fun and relentless, I can't even read this. I don't know what I'm saying. And a passion for self-actualization. I'm sorry, Bachelor number 1.
It's all right. It's relentless positivity.
Relentless positivity.
All good.
I'm sorry. I love you though. Okay, so then we have Bachelor number 2. And I can see him a little bit. He enjoys.
Not really. He's good.
He enjoys woodwork and learning about history. I believe that you two could have a lot of fun together because of your love of history and your arts and crafts interest in creating things. So, welcome, Bachelor number 2. Thank you for joining us. And then we have Bachelor number 3. He loves dancing the night away and playing his piano. He was one of my favorites. I love saying that. Thank you, Bachelor number 3, for joining us. And then we have Bachelor number 4. He loves running. Tai Chi, beer, and anything to do with swords.
Oh,
I really like that. I love that a lot. And so you have really cool guys to choose from. So let's get started, Nola. Make sure you ask the right guys the right questions, and you can ask the same. What is going on? Oh, I thought
Bachelor number 4. We're hiding Bachelor number 4.
we're not hiding him. We can see.
I know.
He doesn't.
I won't look.
Don't look.
This game has been compromised. Warning.
All right, so let's get started. And if you want to ask more than one bachelor the same question, feel free.
Okay, let's see. Bachelor number 1.
Hello.
If I was a damsel in distress, how would you arrive at my rescue? A white horse, a pirate ship, or would you just come a running?
Oh, for sure. I would just come a running. Are you kidding? Absolutely. All my energy, all my focus, 100% in your direction.
Ooh, I like it.
My mute button on.
He's just going to laugh through the whole thing. I'm going to laugh through the whole thing. I'm trying to be serious. Okay. Hang on. All right. Let's see. Bachelor number 3. If I've been taken through a portal and you're going through it to find me, where do you hope to find yourself on the other side?
At Gatsby's mansion, just as the party is starting.
Oh, I like it. Nice. So a classy spot. Very cool. Bachelor number 2, same question.
Voice. I love it.
I know, right? Bachelor number 2, same question. Where do you hope to find yourself on the other side of the portal?
Right by your side.
Nice. Oh, I like it. I'm loving these answers. You guys are good at this. All right. Let's see. Bachelor number 4. You've gone to Treasure Island to bury something important to you, to keep it out of enemy pirate hands. What is in your treasure chest?
I'll
You
answer
lose
on
that.
his behalf and say my internet. I'd say my internet browser history.
Oh.
Wait a second. Sorry, it's my turn. I didn't have my mic on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you.
so what I would bury in my treasure chest, of course, would be all my love letters to you.
Oh, good answer. Bachelor number one, also a good answer, which makes me curious. All right. Bachelor number 3, you have a mystery to solve. What literary character do you enlist to help you?
Brother William of Baskerville from The Name of the Rose.
Oh, good answer. Good answer. I like it. All right. Let's see. Bachelor number 2. Have you ever had a crush on a literary character? If so, who?
Not until tonight.
And you.
Thank you. This is a really good game. I'm enjoying this.
Look, I'm having trouble being the host. Can you step aside, Nola? Step aside.
No. I'm not letting any of these gentlemen go yet. I'm enjoying this far too much. All right. Here we go. The scandalous question. Bachelor number 4. You're writing me a love letter and need inspiration. What literary work do you turn to? Romeo and Juliet or 50 Shades of Grey?
I think it would probably be 50 Shades of Romeo and Juliet, because you want both the poetry and the passion. So I'm a Shakespeare guy, so I would definitely seek to find out what light through yonder window breaks. So I think it would have to be Romeo and Juliet.
I like it. You start with Romeo and Juliet. Perhaps you work your way into 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, not until the third date at the end.
Not until the third date. Perfect. A gentleman nonetheless. I love it. Let's see. All right. Bachelor number 1. If you had the same job as your favorite book character, what would your job be?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think in this case, I would be a wizard of fantasy genre. An obscure character named Raceland Magier from the Dragonlance Chronicles inspired me in high school to start playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons and acting in general. And that really did propel me towards doing what I do now for a living. So I would definitely say Raceland Magier and his quest for unending power.
Oh, good answer. Very good answer. All right. Bachelor number 2. Alice in Wonderland says she gives herself very good advice, but seldom takes it. What advice do you give yourself that you seldom take?
I seldom take the best advice that's given, because at times I think my advice is better and I am usually wrong.
A very honest answer from our bachelor. Excellent. Love it. All right. Let's see. Which ones have I not asked? I've mixed them all up, and now I'm having to keep myself in check here. All right. Bachelor number 3. You find yourself in the middle of a police procedural book, wrongly accused of a crime. What literary character do you call with your one phone call from jail?
Well, after calling you mean?
Yes.
Yes. No.
Of course.
I think I would have to call Hercule Poirot.
Oh.
No, if anybody could get me off.
Agatha Christie. Very nice. Love some Agatha Christie. Oh, good answer. All right. Let's see. Bachelor number 4. I'm going to make you choose something that might be a tough choice for you, especially given what your introduction said. Would you rather be King Arthur or Merlin?
Oh, I think Merlin. I think Arthur doesn't end well, and Merlin, we don't really know how he ends. So I think Merlin. Also, all that wizardry and shape-shifting and falconry and yeah, I think I'd prefer that. Arthur, marvelous person, but has not a very, very happy life, really. I mean, his best friend shags his wife, doesn't he? Pardon the phrase, but he does. So not great. Yes, Merlin.
I like it. So you would take the magic over temporary power then?
Absolutely.
I am a fan of magic, so I have to say I enjoy that answer as well. All right, Bachelor number 2. You're stuck on a desert island. What 3 books do you hope you have with you?
Very good question. I would definitely want yours.
Thank
Would you also be there to read them to me?
Perhaps. Perhaps that could be arranged. I like that question. I like that answer. Very nicely done. All right, Bachelor number 3. We're going on a magical weekend getaway. Where are you taking me? Hogwarts, Narnia, Middle-earth, or Neverland?
Definitely Neverland, because, darling, haven't you always wanted to fly?
Oh, yes. How did you know? I like it. You guys are good at this. Oh, this is going to be a tough choice. All right. Here we go. Which literary star-crossed lovers would we be most like? This is going to be for all of you. So think. The next 2 questions are actually for all of you. Which star-crossed lovers would we be most like? Claire and Jamie from Outlander, Romeo and Juliet, Bella and Edward from Twilight, or Frances, also known as Baby, and Johnny from Dirty Dancing. And yes, it's a book based on a true story. Bachelor number 1, who are we?
It is definitely Dirty Dancing, because I'd like to hear how you call your lover boy, and then I'd like to show you how I answer.
Oh, okay. So 1 vote for Dirty Dancing. Bachelor number 2.
Oh, it would definitely be Romeo and Juliet, because a rose and a Nola by any other name would smell as sweet.
I love it. Very nice. Bachelor number 3. Who are we?
Well, I certainly would hope we wouldn't be Romeo and Juliet, because that means we would be dead about 3 days into our love affair. So, of course, Frances and Johnny, because, darling, we're going to do all the dancing together.
Oh, and I hear you have some experience in that. Yes, you've got experience in that. All right, Bachelor number 4. Who are we?
Well, we're definitely Jamie and Claire, because ours is a timeless love.
I love it. Perfect. Great answers. Ooh, I know, Annie. It's getting hot in here.
Whoever you don't pick, my husband's gonna be sad.
Oh dear, we may have to have a follow-up show. All right, so speaking of Outlander, nice segue, Bachelor number 4. Jamie's nickname for Claire in the Outlander books is Sassenach, which means lowland Scot. It isn't the nicest of nicknames, but he says it with such love. So what do you think your nickname for me might be? And bonus points if you can say it with such love. Bachelor number 1. I'm going to let all of you answer this one.
All right. I would call you Firestarter, because you have that spark and flame of creation inside of you, and you inspire those around you, much like lighting other candles with your own. And it's great to see you shine, and you're fearless. You can be reckless, but powerful and controlled if you want to be.
Oh, Bachelor number 1. Excellent explanation. Bachelor number 2.
Nola, noble Nola, queen of the stars.
Oh, very nice. These are good. I'm going to start putting these on business cards and handing them out. Bachelor number 3.
Well, I personally like nicknames that are a play on somebody's real name. So going from that and considering how fabulous you are, I'm going to christen you your Nashness.
Oh, I love it. I feel very regal indeed. Bachelor number 4.
Well, isn't there a Latin phrase that goes "Nola tangere," do not touch me? So I would call you Nola meum tangere. Nola, do touch me.
Oh, Latin to boot. Nice. Oh, these are good. I'm telling you, this is okay. I think we may call this one our last question, Annie, as we near the end of our time. So again, all 4 of you, here you go. If you rode off into the sunset with your lady love at the end of your adventure story, where would you want to be when the sun came up? Bachelor number 1.
I would like to be holding your hand in a Willy Wonka style fantasy world where we could just walk around, enjoy the views, drink from a chocolate river, and eat candy from every tree and bush that we found.
Oh, a very sweet ending indeed. Bachelor number 2.
Of course, having an early morning breakfast by your side.
Oh, love that. Very sweet too, in a different way. Maybe we're having pancakes. That's also sweet. Bachelor number 3.
On a sun-kissed beach lying under the palms.
Oh, relaxing. Love it. Bachelor number 4.
Well, definitely atop a mountain in a remote but beautifully furnished mountain cabin with some Veuve Clicquot on ice.
Oh, now that does sound nice. Oh, they've given me such a tough choice, Annie. I don't know if I can make a choice. I have to make a choice. I love having a tough choice like this, though.
I'm not advising.
Oh, I know. You are going to take anyone else that I don't choose, aren't you? Oh, who do I want to give up to Annie?
Echo said, Annie, your eyes were number 1 answered fire starter. Supposedly I got excited.
That answer was interesting because I do have a dragon tattoo. And so I always say that I have the dragon tattoo because one of the things that I love is to ignite the fire within.
Ooh.
Wow. How spot on I was.
There might be another bachelor on here that likes dragons too. So
Yes. Well, oh dear. All right, so I have to pick. Okay, I've got the ladies in the chat are helping me with my decision.
they're all wonderful.
They're all wonderful, and so I think I am going to have to go. Oh, Echo thinks I should also have the business cards. I'm telling you. I hope we've written all of those names down.
And also, nobody takes their veil.
Yes, don't take it off yet.
Don't take it off until I say bachelor. I'm going to introduce the bachelor she didn't choose first and the bachelor she chose last. Okay.
Well, this is the most difficult choice I've ever had to make. But I think I'm going with bachelor number 4.
All right.
Oh, it was so hard. They're all wonderful.
Well,
they've great answers.
This is a lot of fun. All right, so let's get started. Bachelor number 1. Who you didn't choose? Let's remove your veil.
Hey, everybody. Nice to see you.
One of my very best friends.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Well, you didn't choose Mike Everhart, but it's okay. He is my true love. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
And one of my very best friends.
So Mike Everhart is a narrator. And when he narrates, it's like he's acting out the book. He's a wonderful narrator, actor. He does commercial work. He's just wonderful in everything he does. He's very talented. How many books? 11? So
I'm on my
far?
15th book right now.
Oh, 15th. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. And Super Fun Studios is the name of his company, so you can follow him there. And but we're gonna be calling him a different name soon. So don't get used to Mike Eberhardt.
Dude, don't get attached.
Don't get attached. Yes. So thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's so much fun, you guys. We got to do this again for sure. Love you both. Mwah.
Yeah, love you too. Don't go anywhere. All
Okay.
right. And Bachelor number 2, can you remove your veil? Hello, Doug Thompson. Thank you so much for being here. We are so excited. So Bachelor number 2, he wrote the book Knock Knock, which we're actually going to have him on tomorrow to do a marketing special, which we're very excited. He wrote a book about lessons learned and stories shared. It's right there. About marketing and networking and everything. So we're going to share some wonderful ideas tomorrow with some authors. I think we have 8 authors coming on, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It starts at his show will start at 3:30, where we're going to talk about him, and then 4 o'clock we're bringing the authors on. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And this book was released January 3rd by Lucid Publishing, right?
Right.
Yes. So we're very excited to have you here today. So thank you so much for joining us.
Always blast.
It was fun, right?
You betcha.
Yeah, so thank you. And he stepped in, so we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
You bet.
Save the day. And then Bachelor number 3, can you please remove your veil? Ooh!
Look how handsome.
Oh, dressed up.
I dressed up just for you, Nola.
Oh, I love it.
So nice to. Aren't you glad to meet me too?
Well, of course.
I'm just kidding.
I dressed up for you too, Annie.
Wait a minute, you mean this show isn't about me?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Gregory. It's so nice to meet you. And thank you for being here. Your book, A Season in Lights, is coming out in March?
April 6th.
April. Well, I'm trying to get it out sooner. No, it's coming out in April. Tell everybody what it's about. It's about off-Broadway, right?
Yeah, it's a story of passion, ambition, and escape set in the colorful underworld off-Broadway in New York City.
So wonderful.
Dancers, musicians, and all the drama.
I can't wait, and we're going to be interviewing him at the Right Review, and everybody is on Nola's show, the Second Line show, so we're really excited. And you're also with Lucid Publishing, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you're also a tango dancer, correct?
I am. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
And Nola, even though you didn't pick me, after the pandemic's over, I'm still coming to New Orleans to visit you because I've been wanting to go there for a while.
Well, I can show you everywhere you should go, and perhaps a few places you shouldn't.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is awesome. See, this is awesome. And then thank you very much, Gregory. It's a pleasure, and I can't wait to get to know you more. And Bachelor number 4, can you please remove your veil?
Hello.
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 This is a Canadian.
Well, yeah, I do apologize to my esteemed Bachelor colleagues here. The English accent is just this little wormy trick into North American beautiful ladies like Nola. So
it truly is. I'm sorry.
You should all have adopted a British accent for this thing. So but I think this is the only way that I managed to triumph over such both brains and talent and smart.
It is a bit of an aphrodisiac. Let's just be honest.
Well,
I knew that I should have adopted an accent. What a tragedy.
Well,
and you've got so many, Mike.
I do. I really should have picked one, but I thought I'd just go with the genuine article.
So anyway, but I'm very proud. Despite my disclaimer of the accent, I'm very proud to be the man selected. So thank you, Nola, for that. And yes, absolutely delightful.
Well, I want to tell everybody that Chris Humphries has written 20 books. 20, right?
It's
20
20,
books.
yes.
And I'm talking every genre you could think of. Historical fiction. He has fantasy, which is awesome. He's an audible narrator, just like Mike over here. He just, I mean, it's just amazing. And he was at the Pulpwood Queens weekend narrator, which we had. He took the place of Mike very quickly. I mean, got saviors all over the place here. So it's been, everyone helps everybody out here. It's just wonderful. And so I'm very thankful to all the men here. And so is Nola, because she's like my other half. And you also, he's an actor. It was funny because I was like, oh, Chris Humphries is going to help me, Tom, my husband. And he's like, oh my gosh, should we start looking him up? And I'm like, oh yeah, I saw him on that. Oh yeah, I saw him on that. Yeah, I saw him on that. So it was like, he saw him on all the sci-fi things. And I saw him on like the medical things and the drama things. So it's pretty funny. So your most recent series, though, is the fantasy series.
This
right?
one.
The Tapestry. Yes. Oh, so good. Now, Nola and I both read these. So I have a feeling.
I'm in book 3. I'm reading book 3 right now.
Oh, good.
They're wonderful books. So just very exciting that you were here and that you won. We'll send you a trophy at some point.
Dragons. He has dragons in his book.
I know. That's why it was funny. It's like
there's dragons.
Fucking dragons around Nola.
Dragons and unicorns and all sorts of mythological beasts.
Yes.
So I hope this was fun for everybody, because Nola and I were chatting and then we just thought it up and we thought this would be fun, a fun thing to do. So I hope you all have fun. And anyway, so we're going to.
Thanks for inviting us. This was a blast.
Yeah, super fun.
And good luck with all the publication. Yeah.
This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. You guys are awesome. Y'all were so much fun. Thank you so much for playing along with us. Like Annie said, this was a wild hair. Most of our great ideas come from crazy conversations at about 6 a.m. Annie and I have our morning chat at about 6 a.m. before, I've had any coffee. So you never know what's going to come out of that conversation.
Literally a dating game. She's like, what? So that's how that started.
This has got to happen. So this was something unlike anything either one of us have ever done. And we could not have pulled this off without all of our fantastic contestants. And I don't know, can we get everybody on? We've got lots of, let's start pulling who we have here still on.
Yay.
Here we go.
The cornucopia of talent and happy people.
So thank you so much to all of you for making this work and for being such fun. And just, this was incredible. This was such a fun night. And I think our viewers have enjoyed the heck out of it. And it truly has been a joy to do this with you guys. So thank you very, very much. And I look forward to seeing all of you on the second line show. And anything that I'm doing with Annie over at The Right Review. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.